Arsenal 2, Sunderland 2. It was a very interesting match. Very, very interesting match. When Sunderland needed to just push in and try get a draw, they push all out. Like, they push all out. And I feel like it was a miscalculated error from Raya. Because I didn't know why he had to rush out. If you were to rush out and save the ball, you had to fist the ball and push the ball. You get? So not the one he did and came outside and nothing to show for. Because I think, was it Saliba or Gabriel who was close to him? Is that Saliba or Gabriel was very close to him? So all he could do was just to kick that ball. Except luckily for him, the ball, like if he hits the ball, then there's another player. I think there's another Sunderland player close to them. Except if it comes the guy's way. But most likely the ball was going to short and he would have easily caught that ball without no pressure. So I feel like it was an error for him. And I don't know, personally yesterday I was feeling so strange to play us to give us a full-time win. I felt Sunderland could just pull up because I watched their game against Man U. I watched them against Chelsea when Chelsea lost to them. So it's not like they are like just pushovers. So it is what it is. I feel like it was just an error from the guy. And Arsenal had a chance, but that Ballard, I mean, that guy was badly informed yesterday, and I think it was from Arsenal's youth team. So it was a fine display from both teams yesterday. Saka is what a wonder. I'm always amazed how he protects the ball. That is slanky body. Because from the view, I don't feel like he should be a very, very strong person. But he protects the ball very, very well against physical players too. And he tries to commit you even if he tries to win the ball. So credit to Saka. Saka is a very fine player, very, very beautiful player. And all-round play from the Arsenal team, beautiful game. So obviously Liverpool is going to play today and one of them is going to draw points this game. So yesterday Manchester United too were winning at the points first half, and I feel it was a not sounded substitution from the coach, that is Ruben Amorim. We're going as planned until the substitution, and these guys came ahead, scored the equalizing goal and scored the winning goal. And it was looking like they were going to take all 3 points, but all thanks to Delete that equalized the game for Man U and they salvaged a draw. So meaning Man U is not still there yet; they are still shaky with their performances, and I feel like the coach was to fault. If I'm to fault anybody yesterday for Man U's drawing that match, it was all. Then I'm going to fault some of those players that came in. They didn't really put up the A game, and I think Ugarte should be questioned. And no, I think he created a chance for Sesko. Sesko has been like a shadow of himself. Okay, let me not talk about Germany. Look, personally, I don't rate players. There are exceptions, but I don't rate players from Germany. See how lost are. He doesn't look like a sign. He's looking like a guy that they promoted from the youth team. He's not giving that top-notch quality for Manchester United. And it all boils down to the choice of the coach. And obviously, he's not starting. And I think Cunha and Mount and everybody ahead of him. In fact, every time, if not for injury or they need to just make a tactical substitution, then he comes in. So it was a beautiful game for Spurs, and they were at home yesterday, so obviously they were going to give it a top fight, and they gave it a top fight, and they salvaged a draw. I feel they would have probably won that match if not for Delete, and they salvaged a draw. So Chelsea too ran riot. It was obvious after they've mixed their players over, I think last week in the FA Cup, to beat them 4-3 away from one, and now they were at the bridge yesterday and they should win, and they won conveniently from, I think, 4-0. 4-0. So it was a convincing win from them. Obviously, if they had Wolves have just 2 points, this is obviously they are going to relegation. They are going to relegate this. No, they will lose some key players. So that might be the reason they didn't replace very well. So Chelsea came fine display from Estavo, the guys, beautiful football from the team, and they won 4-0, and that's a statement winning. That's the winning you should get from when you're playing a very lower side in the league. So let's see what